Centenary bots. That's what this video is about. Yes, last week I realised I was getting close to 200 bots in my collection. So I was looking into what I was planning to buy over the next couple of weeks. And the story of how I got my 200th bot is quite interesting. I'd like to relay it to you. But before we get into that, I think you need to have a look at this. Now this is a 12-page document basically a 12-page document that lists all the Transformers that I currently own. If we go on to the last page, last week on 13th of March I got the last two bots from Tom Owen, and that brought me up to 198. So I knew that the next two bots I'd be buying would be 199 and 200. Now for me, the centenary bots, as I refer to them, are a milestone in my Transformer collecting thing. It's my first centenary bot. He's just up here, and he is bot 100, Hunt for the Decepticons Terror Dive, and I got him at Rollout Roll Call last year. But at that time I wasn't really paying much attention to the bots that I was buying, and I didn't realise I'd got my 100th bot until after the event, when I actually totted up the bots that I've got and then realised, oh bloody hell, well, I've got bot 100, and here he is. Now centenary bots for me, like I said, they're a milestone in my collection, and this guy is special to me because he's a centenary bot. He's more special to me because he's a centenary bot. He means more to me being my 100th bot than he would any other bot that I collected around that time. And I've been saving the review of this guy for when I hit 100 subs, which I'm having a bit of a problem with at the moment. I seem to be hovering around the sort of the mid-90s at the moment. When I gain a couple of subs, a couple of subscribers leave, and I've just recently lost Razatron and a few Adams for whatever reason. C'est la vie, guys. Yeah. So anyway, centenary bots. So last week I got two bots from Tom Owen, 198, 197, 198, and I was thinking, oh, well, this time I've seen this bot 200 is coming a mile off. So I was trying to think, I really want it to be something really awesome. I want it to be a really big, impressive bot that could be really cool. Now, a week or so previous, I'd ordered a third-party bot off eBay, that being Cubex Huff, and he was on his way to the UK. The delivery date for that robot had been set for the first week in April, so I wasn't expecting that to arrive. So yeah, I knew I was going to be going on one of my Coventry toy hunts this Friday coming. I mean, today is Tuesday the 17th. So I was thinking, what bots can I get? And last time I went out on my toy haul, again, didn't do particularly well. But there's been this one bot at Toys R Us that I've seen, and I came like this close to getting in my first my January toy hunt, and that is the new, not the old one, the new one, Beast Wars Voyager Predaking. Now, back in January, I had the bot in my hand. I had it in my hand, and I was walking over to the cashier. And I looked at it and it was like $17.99. I think, oh, do I really want to spend this? So then I went back, put it back on the shelf, and I got this guy instead. I got him. Bit of a trade-off, don't you think? I mean, come on, this is no Predaking. hard shell. You know, he was only about £6.50. I think it was more a case I was trying to save money at the time rather than, you know, get the best bot I possibly could for the money. And again, I was looking at Predaking again 4 weeks ago when I went to for my February toy hunt in Coventry, and he was there again. And I had a great shelf full of them. Again, same price, and I was looking at it and thinking, oh, I don't really want that one, because I had it in my mind that I wanted the big leader class Predaking, the Dragonfire one. But then I watched some reviews on the two toys and comparisons between the two toys, and it turns out the new Voyager is almost as big as the the Dragonfire one. Only got a slightly narrower wingspan. It's got more articulation. It's covered in this like smoky grey plastic that makes it look rather interesting. And it's just a better bot, and it's cheaper. So, and in the robot mode, they're virtually the same size. So yeah, I was, bulling myself up, saying, right, I'm definitely going to get one of those. I'm definitely going to get Voyager Predaking. So when I go to Toys R Us on Friday, that's what I'll be gunning for. But obviously I have to go to Smith's first. And I'm thinking, well, if I go to Smith's, what can I get? RID Wave 2 is out. There's a few bots on the RID Wave 2 that I'm after. Most notably, RID Drift. So I'm thinking, alright, I'll hold on buying him until I go to Smith's. So bear this in mind. This weekend just gone, I went up to Bury as usual. Now, when I go up to Bury, what I do is I get up there early, probably about 8:15 on a Saturday morning. I'll go uptown, go to a local cafe and have my breakfast, having like a couple of bacon baps and a cup of tea. And then I can walk into the town centre. Now, anybody who knows Bury Town Centre, you've got this big impressive shopping street called The Rock, which was recently redeveloped a couple of years ago. Anyway, it's a big, massive, impressive, shopping arcade type street. And at the top end, you've got, it doubles back on itself, and then you've got the Entertainer toy store. Now, what I do is I come out the cafe, walk up The Rock, go into Entertainer, and then I just do a cross over the bypass that goes around the town centre, and there's a retail park on the opposite side where there's a Smith's Superstore, and this is all within nice easy walking distance. So went up to Entertainer, stood outside. I got there just before 9 o'clock. They hadn't quite opened yet. They got a big display of RID toys in the window, because that weekend, I think, was the weekend that RID got its premiere on Cartoon Network UK. Was it last weekend? The first episode went Saturday morning. Anyway, and basically, Entertainer is really plugging the Robots in Disguise line. They're really plugging it. So much so that they're selling them all at 25% discount. This is good. If you're looking to buy some RID toys, get down there now. Anyway, when the door finally opened, I walked in. There was a big display of RID toys on the first shelving rack facing the door. Walked past that, went down to where they usually have all the Transformers. Had a look, yeah, usual stuff. Walked back out, had another look at the rack, and a few bots caught my eye. Now, they'd got quite a few Warrior Drifts. Want him. They also had the Legion's Sideswipe. He looks quite interesting. I quite like the little Legion figures. Some of them look quite good. I've got Steeljaw, and well, until I get a Warrior class Sideswipe, I will have the Legion one. And then I saw him. Can you guess which bot from RID Wave 2 I saw at Smith's that morning? One Step Fix It. One Step Fix-It. Now, here he is. Here's bot 200. One Step Fix-It. He was there right on the front of the rack. All the other one-steppers were around him. And I was looking at it and I was umming and ahhing. Oh, One Step Fix-It. I want this guy. I wanted this guy. He's a great character in the show. I've watched the show up to about episode 9 now. I've been watching it online. Somebody's been posting those links on TFW 2005, and I've been watching it through that. Yeah, so I wanted him. They are supposed to be doing a Legion version of this as well, which I will also be getting, because I think he'll be more in scale with the Warrior figures. Anyway, got this guy. Now, it was still in my head. 2 more bots, I'm at bot 200, and I wanted to save buying bots until the following weekend so that I could get Predaking. But then I looked at Fix-It. I got him off the rack, had a good look at him, and goes, yeah, he looks cool, I really want him. And then I looked on the rest of the rack, there was only one Fix-It. Went back and looked at the other rack, no Fix-Its. I've heard rumours that this guy is turning up thin in shops, in like 1 per store or something daft like that. And then I thought, well, he's there. He's right there in front of me. One Step Fix-It, he's there. I can buy him right now. I will probably never ever see another one for a while, so this is my one and only chance to just buy him. And what's more, he's at a discounted price. So I had a quick mull over it, and then I thought, sod it, I'm buying it. So I picked up him, I picked up Sideswipe, and I picked up Drift. So there you go, everybody. Bot 200 RID Fix-It. Yeah, the One Step one. Now, obviously, I have this thing about with my centenary bots being special and all, and this guy is very special to me now. When I get to 200 subs, then I will review this guy. But as I'm struggling to get to 100 subs at the moment, that might be a while coming. But there's a twist in the tale. Bought these, did my thing at Bury, came home. And what should be waiting for me when I get home? Cubex Huff. He arrived on Saturday morning, and I thought, well, what time did he arrive on Saturday morning? Bearing in mind, I bought these other toys at about 5 minutes past 9, 10 past 9. What time did this arrive? So I asked my mum, what time did he turn up? And she reckoned, she didn't know for sure, but she reckoned he arrived about 9:30. So this guy arrived after I bought those. So luckily, this wasn't bot 199. If this had been bot 199, then this guy would be bot 200. So yeah, I've done it. I'm up to 200 bots, and there he is. And I'm thinking of just keeping him in his packet until I review him, which, like I said, could be a very long time, but I'm just itching to get him out and play with him. Anyway, that's that. I'm still going to on my toy hunt on Friday. Interesting news. Apparently, Thrilling 30's Generations Voyager class figures are turning up in H&M home stores. Now, when I went to Smith's in Bury, they didn't have any Fix-It, so I was glad I bought him at Entertainer, but they had the other dudes. They also had, on the shelf, they had two Generations Skybites, they had Generations Springer and Generations Roadbuster, going for the same price as the Combiner Wars Voyagers, i.e. $22.99. And I thought, oh, if only they'd have had a whirl, because I'm really in the market for getting a whirl right now. So on Friday, I'm going to go over to Smith's and Toys R Us, but there's 2 B&M home stores in Coventry, which I will probably drop in at on my way home and see if I can see any of these, Generations Voyager figures. And if I see a Voyager whirl, I'm going to be snapping him up. Yeah, so yeah, that's what all this about. Just me reaching 200 bots and getting a bit excited about it. I'll probably do a video next week. There's a couple of things that are mulling through my head. One is I really need to reorganise my bot shelf in my room, and I'm thinking of doing a change in the guard, just taking everything off and repopulating it with a completely different set of bots. I've got a few bots here, you know, that can probably go on there. I could review some of these dudes perhaps. I'm off next week, so I've got plenty of time to do things. And I'm also thinking of doing this video for this random robot review roulette. That's it, random robot review roulette. I'm probably gonna do that finally. So yeah, you'll probably get a video from me next week. I'll see you then. Bye.